Okay, so if we go through the Blackwing art, here's a Roshi. He's a regular bird. You can tell he's a regular bird, not even by looking at the picture, but by his attack points. Baby Blackwings, like for like attack point stuff, they're gonna be fully birds. He has huge eyebrows and a giant red sack on his neck, okay? Neat. Sharinga, baby bird, real bird, 500 attack. That's a baby bird. Once per duel effect? I don't know. Bird. Harvatan the Dust, dusty guy, 800 attack. For some reason has Ring of Destruction around his neck. I don't know where he got those. Don't ask me. I do not take responsibility for the grenades around his neck. 800 attack? Bird. Much bird. Fully bird. This is where they start wearing clothes. 800 attack. Mostly bird. I would say almost fully bird. He has Vegeta hair. He has a nice coat, pants, and even a shirt. Bro has a belt. I don't know why he has a belt. Bird. 800 attack. Bird. Chinook. I think this is a girl. And normally, it's like Konami Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. They make things very obvious if it's a girl. It's like when they wrap a baby in like a pink towel or a blue towel. It's very obvious. It's Konami at the end of the day. They're like, what if we give the bird eyelashes? That's literally it. It's a company. That's the only way they know how. It's like, all right, what's a girly thing to have? Give it eyelashes. Okay. Anyways, 100 attack. It's bird. It's mostly bird. Zephyros, 1600 attack. There's a man under there, unfortunately. You can see that this is just a mask, and there's like a fully human, like, jaw. I don't know if that's a feather suit. I don't know if those are, I feel like, are they real? Yeah, I think that's just a man under there. I think he's just in a feather suit. He has thumbs, fingers. I thought it was a bird. There's a man, if you look closely, underneath the mask. That's a jaw. That's a human jaw. Bro has thumbs, 4 fingers, and a thumb on each hand, okay? Bro's just in a feather suit. But I don't know what his legs look like. But that's a man in a bird suit. This is where we get kind of funny. What's wrong with his knees? A lot. I think maybe... You think his knees are part bird? Okay, this is where things get dicey. The rule of 1600 attack and like, you know, high attack Blackwing means that they're gonna be more humanoid. Gets thrown out the window here with Shamal, okay? So Shamal is a 1600 attack Blackwing that comes from the newer set. And by newer set, it's still released like 2 years ago in Darkwing Assault or some shit like that. Yeah, 1600 attack, huge attack, bird. It's a bird. He has human eyebrows, but it's very bird. That's not a man anymore. That's a bird. Anyways, even though Sudri has 14, 5 years ago? Was it 5 years ago? I don't know anymore, okay? I thought it was like 2 years ago. Anyways, Sudri, 1400 attack. He has abs. I've never noticed the abs before. Wait, why does he have abs? You know, I've never actually looked that closely at Sudri, by the way. Why does he have abs? Well, I know the guns. Maple, you're down bad for this bird, man. I would not date him. Why does he have armor down there? Do you think mid to high attack range Blackwings would wear underwear? Or is this like the only thing covering? I've never had these thoughts before, guys. I don't look at the card art that closely. But like, he's packing? There's no way. What a good question. Yeah, I've never had this question before. Could you believe that? Anyways, feel like this is more than 50% man. Yeah, he got dog armor. I think this is more than 50% man. Yeah, this is like at least 70% man. Yeah, it's 70% man, but like anything past the knees is very bird, right? That's like very bird. To hold those guns, he would need thumbs. So he has thumbs. Imagining R34 with that? No. I would never date Sudri. He feels like he's a red flag, you know? Even if you look at his monster effect, by the way, he kills like pants or some shit and replaces them with a token. So, you know, I feel like he's a very toxic man. I don't date red flags. I don't have patience for red flags. So, if you look at his effect, okay? This effect is his personality. Sure, he'll search a card for you, but then he'll stab your friend, replace them with a token, and then stab you for 700 damage. You see? He'll search you a card, he'll buy you some flowers, but then he'll stab your friend and replace them with a token. Do you really want that in your life? No! So anyways, I would not date Sudri. He has nice wings though, I'll give him that. Anyone with purple background wearing a mask is a red flag. That's true. He also has a very scary mask, you know? Do you think that he would take that off at home? I don't think so. I feel like he keeps the mask on all the time. He's that type of guy. But yeah, 70% bird at least. Would not date. Okay, Simoon. Simoon is also a toxic relationship. He'll get you Black Whirlwind from your deck. So basically, he'll drive across town to get you your favorite chocolate. But when he does get you your favorite chocolate, he comes home, bam, stabs you for 1,000 damage. But not like exactly when he gets home, he waits for you to eat the chocolate first, and then when you're sleeping at night, he'll stab you. Because it's end phase, so you're sleeping. He'll stab you for 1,000 damage when you're sleeping. And when you wake up being like, bro, what the fuck? He's like, should have called Blackwing Dragon over to sleep on the couch. Because if he was there, I would have never stabbed you. And then blame you for it. I think it's a mask. But I don't know for sure. But he has human pants. Those are human pants. But like very much like Sudri, 1600 attack. Is it? I don't know. Is it is that a bird face? It's a bird man? I don't know. I have trust issues with Zephyros, you know? He has abs also. Human-like arms. He has thumbs, by the way. Bro has thumbs. He has thumbs. He wears pants, but only up to the knees. His wings are nice, but he also stabs you. So he is a toxic man, and I don't think you should date him. All right, this guy. Okay. Gladius the Midnight Sun. Here's a fact. He's a pain in the ass, okay? He hates it when you have other friends. He only wants to show up, by the way. He only special summons himself if there's only one Blackwing on the field. If you have 2 other Blackwings on the field. If you have 3 Blackwings on the field, which you probably will. He'll only special summon himself if there's one other guy. Okay? He won't show up if you have 2 friends. I hate him. He's annoying. There's so many situations where I could have summoned him. He didn't want to be summoned. What a bitch. Would not date. Damascus. This one lives in Kalut's shadow. He's called the Polar Knight. He, for some reasons, is not damage step quick effect Kalut. He makes you gain 500. That's it. I feel like he has self-confidence issues. Anyways. Damn it, you can damage up this guy. You can, right? But like, why would you do for 500 when Kalut does for 1400? I think he also has abs. Are those the biceps? Why are they so bulgy? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Like, what's with this? Why are they so bulgy? No, like this. Dehydrated? I think he should drink water. I hate him. Steam's a fun guy. Vibe of Steam is that guy that will always bring snacks to your party. I like him. This guy... Oh, is he showing stomach? Oh, wait, that's his skin. I don't know why he's got, like... Is Steam the most dateable so far? I wouldn't date him because, like, you don't date, like, the bro. I feel like Steam already has, like, a wife and kid at home, you know? Actually, his kid is probably the Steam tokens that just come around. Bro probably already has a wife. I don't know why I'm writing lore for Steam. Maybe I just like him. I think he has a wife. That's not a real bird man. That's just a man. Yeah, it's a Tengu, right? I feel like... Yeah, the Tengu win. Oh, he has like... Wait, guys. The other Blackwings had like still very bird-like hands. Even for being like human-like hands. Look at this guy. That's just a human-ass hand. That doesn't cut his fingernails. That's just a bird. Are the swords floating behind him? Or are they connected floating via the cloth around his waist? It's like chopstick through the hair bun sword. Oh. For some reason, he kind of reminds me of the Ninja Turtles, but maybe it's just because the way he wrapped his head. It was green. That's it. So is he like half mechanical? Or, because I don't understand, why would you put like armor around one leg and have the other leg just completely exposed? Oh, he is half mechanical. That one foot looks different than the other foot. Camellia the Haze. Why does it look like Tatsugiri with wings? Do you guys not see Tatsugiri with like wings? And like, they gave it like kawaii anime eyes, but also gave her a beard? Is there a beak there somewhere that I'm not seeing? I don't know. Where's the bird? Wait, is the bird up there? But no, the eyes are like... The eyes are here. But for a second, I thought it was like the... You know the meme where the eyes are like shining? I thought these 2 red dots were the eyes that were shining. I thought this was the eyes for a second and I was like mistaken, but I still don't see the fact that I don't think this is a bird. I don't know what I'm looking at. So I don't think I would date the haze. Okay, this guy, he also kind of breaks the humanoid meta of like, oh yeah, if you have to be over a certain amount of like attack points. He's like an OG though. Feign the steel chain. You can attack your opponent directly. And then when you do, change something to defense position or something. I would say this is mostly bird. I would still, actually, no, it's like humanoid body, but still mostly bird. He's covering his beak, but unlike the mostly humanoid like Blackwings that have like actual bicep and arms and like fingers, this one has just wings, but his legs are very human until you get to the knees. Bird. That's just a bird. Toxic bird. This one also is kind of toxic. This guy is sent to the graveyard because it was sent... Okay, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, take 1,000 damage. There's a lot of birds that stab you in Blackwings, okay? And they don't stab you if Blackwing Dragon is home, okay? They only don't stab you if Blackwing Dragon is on the couch, making sure they don't stab you. For some reason, Blackwing Dragon needs to be in the cup chair, and he watches to make sure you don't get stabbed. And I don't know why that is. They just want to make him relevant, okay? What's with his arms? There's sticks for those. This guy took all the muscle. He got so much arm muscle, he has a bulge for the arm muscle. This guy's never had a protein bar in his life. I could break this man in half. I could, me! Okay, Kalut's an OG though. Kalut though probably gives me the personality of a little prankster. If you think about it, it's damage step. You're gonna like wait for damage step. You're gonna clear it. And you're gonna power up your homie. He's a little prankster that shows up to support the homies, okay? So like think about it this way. You get into a 1v1 in the back alley, right? But Kalut is waiting on the roof. And then he jumps you. So Kalut jumps you. And then the other guy wails on you while Kalut is on top of you. Okay? So it's no longer a 1v1. That's how I see it, okay? But sometimes, if you're really, really like sick with it, you draw 3 Kaluts. So really, you're entering a 1v1, but then you tell 3 Kaluts to jump somebody, and then you're just kicking them. So sometimes you get jumped by 4, because it's you and 3 Kaluts, the gang. Shura? That's a bird, right? Oh, he has the same stick arm problem. What's with his forearms compared to his, like... Bro, look at those forearms. I think his proportions are probably the most fucked up we've seen yet. Stick arms from the shoulders to the elbows. And then, I don't know what's wrong with his forearms. 90% bird. Yeah, he's like mostly bird. For some reason, they gave him like a really skinny waist and upper body. And he also has sticks for like shins, you know? He also has a face on his chest. Does he now? Is that a guy? Is that a guy in there?
Hello, I'm on my way.
Woo!
Oh, where am I? Hi, everybody. It is my turn to rate the Blackwings. Hi. Hello. Okay, so it is my turn. Blackwing, Silver when the Ascendant. Yowie hands. Yowie hands. Look at those hands. There is a man underneath there, by the way. If you guys did not notice yet, there is actually a man. Unfortunately, this is just a classic case of a man in a bird suit. Unfortunate, I know, but there is definitely a man underneath that. He's screaming. You guys see his mouth? He's screaming. He has big hands. It's a man in a bird suit. And on top of that, if you look at the material he's wearing, that's a skin-tight suit. What makes the hands yaoi? Gigantic fucking hands. But I don't know, maybe they're just close to the camera. Because the other hand looks kind of normal though. So maybe I'm just judgmental. He has a skin-tight suit. That thigh looks very smooth. And that's just a man in a bird suit. I personally would not date him. I think he's a bit controlling, you know? When this card is synchro summoned, you can target 2 face-up monsters on the field with a defense lower than this card's attack by destroying those targets. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. So imagine You trip and you fall and you break, I don't know, a vase. Because you tripped and you fell and you break that vase, he told you you're not allowed to go on the computer later. You can't go to battle phase. I think he's kind of controlling and I don't like that about him. Undateable. Bore the Spear, if you remember, okay, we can't see it from here, but Bore the Spear in the anime, there's just a man under there. So we know from the anime that that's just a man in a bird suit, except his legs are fucked up. So I want to say he's half man, actually no, I think he's more than half man. No, I mean more than half bird. Because he has wings. His bird legs are all very bird legs. The only man part about him is probably his chest and his face. 80% man? I don't know, man. These are like clearly bird legs. These are very much bird legs. I don't know. We can't see his thumbs, right? Does bro have thumbs? He's kind of hiding everything behind the spear. Would you guys date Bore the Spear? No. Yeah, I would not date him either. Good job. Depends. What do you mean depends? This is just a bird. This is a regular fucking bird. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's 100 attack. It's a regular fucking bird. Tornado the Reverse Wind. What the fuck do you do? When this card is normal summon while your opponent controls a special summon monster, you can target one Blackwing tuner. You know special summon monsters from the extra deck except for the rest of the turn except for Blackwing monsters. Also, the special summon monster, but its effect are negated. Okay, he's kind of controlling. I don't like him. And also, 90% bird. Well, he's kind of fat. I like him. He's a good guy. Oh yeah, his effect. Normal summon. Special summon a Blackwing. He likes to invite the homies over and he's small, round, and chunky. Oh! I like him. Schmoll, it's you. I'm not chunky. I'm round. That's different. It's not just like me. So is he. Okay, but like, my roundness comes from my head. His roundness comes from his body. It's just a bird. Okay, buddy, this is why Meowchi is talking shit. What the fuck is she saying about me? That's a bird. I don't understand why a bird needs that kind of mask. It kind of looks like he's trying to do a Pokemon Corviknight cosplay, except Corviknight came out later. Where's the beak? I think it's underneath the mask. Maybe he lost his beak in the war. My badge. Yowie hands! This is Yowie hands! Look at him! Look at that hand! Look at the hand compared to the size of his head. I want you guys to compare these. I want you guys to compare the size of his head to the size of his hand, okay? No. This is very important. You guys have to look at this. Closer. Look at the size of his head. Look at the size of his hands. That's just a man. He has pants, bro. It looks just like you. What do you mean? My head's huge. His head's tiny. He's the one with Yowie hands. But the Talon hand, okay, but the Talon hand's even bigger. Does not help his point, okay? But he's like literally 95% man. He wears pants. He wears shoes. He has a human hand. Bro has a human thumb. He has a human head. He has a human chest. All he got for him is wings and one claw. That's a man. Obsidian Hawkjo, I'm gonna say it. Big Meatball would never. I think he hates... I think he hates birds. I'm serious. Look at his effect. No. This is real. He only special summons back level 5 or higher. We've already established that most Blackwings that are baby are level 4 and lower. He only supports big birds. He doesn't support little birds. I think he actually hates birds. He only supports the level 5 and higher, which are already half man or fully man. He'll never babysit. Ever. Which means he hates me. Cause I'm small. He's not a Blackwing, he tames Blackwings. Then why don't you start with the little ones? They're baby. Babysit, bro, babysit. I think he hates me. That's it. They're already tame. Nuh-uh. Would you call me tame? Would you call me tame? Okay, this is a man. This is literally just a man. But the wings and claw... Yeah, but he's like... I don't know. I feel like he's half machine. I think this is like the human-machine-bird hybrid. Feet? I don't know. I think the Assault Blackwings are different. The Assault Blackwings all have like some sort of mechanical armor aspect to them, you know? The Blackwings of the future? I guess so. Is he good? Bro's name is Rain Sprinkling. So would you date him? No! Look at his effect. He gains 300 attack for every Blackwing in the graveyard. So the more Blackwings that die, the more powerful he gets. As far as I'm concerned, that's kind of toxic. I think killing your family members for 300 more attack each, kind of bad. That's a nose. That's a full human nose. That's literally a guy. With human hand claws, abs, but then he slowly transformed into bird. But that's like a man in a bird suit. That's just a man in a bird suit. An anime nose? Yeah, bro has a nose. Pinchable waist? No! His waist is so small. Yeah! I don't like this one. This one makes me uncomfortable. Is it a mermaid? Is it what's with the waist? I think those are boobs. Is that a woman in there? She has wings for arms. I don't know what this is. What the fuck is this? This is called Bristol the Tailwind. I don't know what this is. I don't like this. I think this one makes me uncomfortable. Would not date. Who are you? Zonda the Dusk. That's just a man. He has fingers. He has thumbs. He has the bird leg situation going on where the legs kind of just stop past the knees. That's a man. No, there's a man under there. Guys, there's clearly a human face underneath there. I think the bird's just a mask. You mean a freak show? To be honest, small could be one of those attractions. What the fuck? I am not a freak. In fact, I think you're a freak. He's a spicy bird. He's also on fire. So Big Maple would not date him. First of all, I think being on fire is kind of a turnoff if you wanna get insurance for your house, fire protection. They would never approve it, you know? Imagine trying to like insure your house for fire protection and you show up with your husband and it's this. Yeah, you can't rent. You can't buy a house. You can't own property. Not that you can in this day's economy anyway, but no. That's just a bird. That's a bird with 6 wings. I don't know, man. That is just a bird with 6 wings. In fact, it's kind of baby. That's literally a bird. That's just a bird. Okay, Big Maplewood. With that, I take my leave.
Guys, I like his pants. Look at his pants. I really like his pants. I forgot how much Maple likes pure edge designs. The armor, okay, but like, look at his pants. It's a guy in a suit. It's literally just a man. I have said this before, though. If he was ugly, though, I would not. I think if I were to date a bird man, Shureg's right there. There's a guy under there. Pinchable waist. Pinchable everything. His biceps is thicker than his waist. Oh. You know what? Sometimes I look at these designs, and I'm kind of just like... I understand where the dark sign or crow theory came from, by the way. Look at his fucking cloak. Look at his clothes. Honestly, if a dark signer summoned that with the red and the black and the way it kind of looks like the design, I would believe it. Zephyros, he's kind of toxic. He'll do his job, but he'll stab you, but he'll only do it once, okay? You think that's a mask or it's just him? Mask for sure. I don't know, he's like very bird-like. That's not a Blackwing. I call him Chris the Crackhead, okay? Chris the Crack of Dawn, to me, he's Chris the Crackhead. He gives me crackhead vibes. What I think, I feel like he's mostly, like, he's like very bird. Actually. But here, he's very, like, look at his arms. His legs are very bird. I feel like he's very, very bird. It's 1900 attack, which means he's very humanoid based on his attack stat. So I feel like this is mostly bird. But he's okay for being a crackhead, you know? I wouldn't date a crackhead. But like for a crackhead, he's pretty chill. Like, the first time this card on the field be destroyed by a spell and trap effect each turn, it's not destroyed. So basically, he can take a hit. He can't take 2 hits, but he'll take 1 hit. This is just a bird. It's so round, so cute, so pudgy. It kind of reminds me of Fat Fuck Pikachu. I love Fat Fuck Pikachu. This is Gale. Gale's kind of freaky though. But also, Gale's very useful. Gale's a homie. Yeah, Gale's homie, but like, I feel like they get misunderstood. Like, they're very... like, just because of the fucking stare, you know? Like, Gale's very nice. But imagine like, I don't know, you're taking notes and you dropped your pen. And then like, this face looks at you, picks up your pen for you. But you see this face first, you know? Wife beater Blackwing. There is an edit somewhere, I believe, in my Discord at one point of this guy holding a beer. Why is everyone saying wood? You guys will get your ass beat by this guy. Why do you guys want to get your ass beat by him? You guys would come home and he would beat your ass while drinking and you're okay with it? You know what I think? I think everyone here just wants to be a wife. At least he came back with milk and cigs. Beer! You think he would remember your milk? Armor Master kind of got that waist going on though. Armor Master's just a guy in an armored suit. I don't know how bird he is though. Does he have like bird legs? Do we know that from the anime? He got crotch armor too. His crotch armor's kind of wild though. He has like hip bone armor. He has hip bone crotch armor? But are those his legs or is that like pants? I feel like his skin texture for that would be kind of bad. I don't think he takes care of his skin. He's chafing so fucking bad. Oh man. So he's just in a bad mood all the time. You kind of also got the waist situation going on. I like the shotgun though. I like how... What the fuck is that gun though? It's like a gun with like the spear at the end of it, you know? He's got like the same full, like, not full armor, but like regular armor master situation going on. With a toy, a bayonet. That's it. Okay. He has a gun, a bayonet. Yeah, bro. But like, it's like the orange and blue. He found a Nerf gun. Oh wait, no. You think he's the type of guy that would get a Nerf gun and mod it to be like a real gun? It's like when the elementary school like kids brought their Beyblades in, but their dad like modded their Beyblades and attached like razor blades to them. So bro found his favorite Nerf gun and like actually made it into a real gun. Was that your dad? No, I didn't get razor blades on my Beyblades. I wouldn't date him, but I think he's good. He's edgy. He's like got a lot going on. The purple and orange is like really wild. I'm having like trouble making out his everything actually. Okay, so he has thumbs, he has arms, he has biceps, he has a okay. Here's the thing about these Blackwings that I don't understand. They're synchro monsters, by the way. The Blackwing synchro monsters love showing midriff. He has his midriff showing. I don't know if you guys can see that. Guys, I'm just saying they really like showing midriff. Is that a problem? No, I'm just noticing a pattern. They really like midriff. He's all right. If I had a 6-pack, I'd show that shit too. Oh, wait, for some reason they gave Blackwings like an equip spell. It's just a fucking crossbow. It's kind of funny that they give him a crossbow where one of them literally has a gun. But nah, you get a crossbow. Kind of freaky. Small maple? It's kind of freaky looking. It's not a small maple. That's not small. That is not all head. That is not small maple. That's just a man. That's just a man in metal armor. This is also just a guy. But at the same time, he has very bird hands and bird everything except for the fact that that's this guy, huh? Regular arms, yes? No, I don't remember. Raikiri the Rain Shower. So that's a man face. So he's got like the half bird, half mechanical thing going. He got sword. His sword's got feet. His what? The other guy or this guy? Oh. I don't like that detail. I don't like how this is a thing. Whose foot is that? Okay, so anyways, undateable. Major red flag. Probably a serial killer. He probably has a collection of that shit at home. Nathong? Nathong's a strange one. Just because he's mostly guy, but he has like a fully bird face, which is very rare for the synchro monsters, actually. He has pants, though. I'll give him the pants. Onimaru, yeah. There's Onimaru that's Divine Thunder, and that's just a guy. There's literally a guy in there. That's just a guy. He has thumbs, he has fingers, he got the bird feet, he has not fucked up legs for the most part. That's just a guy. Wait, is he showing mid-rift? Is that like mid-rift? His head's so small. You think that's his mid-rift? Try to look. It's covered though? Yeah, it's like covered mid-rift. But like you can kind of see the abs a little bit. So it's like a skin-tight suit that's slightly see-through. I see. Okay, well that's a different beast actually. There's one thing showing your mid-rift, but then it's like slightly see-through and showing your mid-rift. But it's also covered. He was useful in Duel Links, gains 3k. That means he uses steroids. I'm sorry. This is not like Kalut where they just gang up you and like gang up on you and jump you from the rooftops. I think he just uses steroids. Elfin the Raven. He's kind of also got the waist situation going on. Doesn't look like a bird head. There's a guy underneath there. Crazy old man vibes. Yeah, he would yell at you to get off his lawn. Yo, this thing wins! Human body, bird legs, buff as fuck biceps. Yeah, no. I would not date him. Kogarashi the Wanderer. Oh, so he'd never be home. He's just Sasuke. It's dad! Maybe you could fix him. I can't invest that much time into somebody that'll never be home. I would not date him. That's a bird. Did we rate all of them already? Are we missing any of them? Is that it? Did we start watching videos now? Did we miss any Blackwings? Is that all of them? Tenguin? I think we looked at Tenguin in the beginning, right? Oh wait, we forgot this guy. That's just a man. With bird legs. Why did they give him a belly button? Y'all see the navel, right? Gofu? Oh yeah, because he's banned. There you are. There's a face inside Gofu's mouth. It looks like a chicken. Yeah, but like, there's a face inside his mouth. No wonder he's chained up in the art. Look. Are those the tokens? I don't know what this is. Can you guys tell me what this is? There's like a bird with like hair, and inside his mouth there's a face and bros in chains. Is it a man in a bird costume? He's a very rotund tiny man then. I don't know, I feel like Gofu's tiny, right? But the tokens don't have faces. I don't know what he is then. If I don't know who you are, I'm not gonna date you. A freak. Bro's a freak. He's freaking.